Ciao ragazzi, welcome back on the channel. To the 4 of you that have clicked this live drive, impromptu live drive. Very pressed for time these days. Won't have time this afternoon to get home the way I thought I would be able to do this video. So instead we're just gonna have to make do with this one here. And hopefully a couple of people tune in, and hopefully plenty of you watch it back later, and hopefully you guys can see the thumbnail. It's a dead man walking thing. How you doing, Mr. Jesus? What do you think of the thumbnail, bro? Do you agree? Do you agree? Do we have a dead man walking on our hands here? I dare say, all these rumors that are coming out about Al Hilal, the timing is very convenient for a market in which we keep missing out major targets. It's a very convenient story after the Champions League debacle, after the previous manager has left for this certain club. So I guess we're just addressing the massive elephant in the room right now, which no one seems to be talking about today. Is there a correlation between Inter's poor managerial market and the rumor that Piero Ausilio might actually be on his way to Saudi Arabia? Now, I'll tell you right now, if the case is true and he is flirting with Al Hilal, it's more than enough reason for me as Oak Tree, for me as an owner to go, all right, no worries. If you're going to get another job, I'm not giving you a cent. I wouldn't even pay you your upcoming month's salary. I really wouldn't. Why would I? The rumors linking Piero Ausilio away from the club are disturbing. And not because we'd lose a highly competent director. No, we'll not be losing a highly competent director. The guy was an absolute nobody, an absolute bum before Beppe Marotta came to the club. Without Beppe Marotta, Piero Ausilio is a nobody in this industry, an absolute nobody. So him walking away from us, him leaving us, that wouldn't be the problem. If Bachin comes in to replace him, it's really no difference, probably even a little bit better. It's just signifying and pointing out the fact that I don't think anybody at the club from management up has any idea. Because if they did, things wouldn't have gone this way in the market. We have got 4 days left until kickoff starting tomorrow. Remember when we were saying with 3 weeks left in the market, we want this to be wrapped up? Remember with a fortnight left? Remember I said, God forbid if we get to 11, 10, even 9 days, and here we are. Minus five days until the season starts. No Lookman, no centre back, no midfielder besides Sucic. Of the rumoured players that are still in the mix, you know, I still fully expect to wake up tomorrow and see the headline that Inter has not closed the book on Ademola Lookman or Kone. But then I equally expect the same outlets to come out 4 hours later and say it's done. We're living in a world where Di Marzio, Fabrizio Romano, Sky Sports, Pedula, they can all report something different in the same day. In the same day. I don't know. I didn't think we'd get to the market still looking so desperate. At the same time, I am receptive to the fact that some optimistic fans are pointing out, oh, we got rid of Correa and Arnautovic. We didn't really get rid of them. We did not renew them. They were public property after the last game of the season. It would have been our decision to re-sign them. Our decision to re-sign them. We had the power. We didn't have to work for it. They left. We let them leave. Same way with Esposito. We didn't have to do anything. He was ours. Sucic and Boni were agreed upon even before Inzaghi was gone. Christian Kivu hasn't been given a single piece. And maybe they're pretty much telling him, why would we give you all this freedom? Because if we give it to you and you don't perform, well, then we need to rejig the whole system again. And that's not going to be good enough either. So today we sit here. Thank you to the 12 people here, 14 people here. So today we sit here completely unaware of whether Piero Ausilio is going to Saudi Arabia. And to be honest, if this news doesn't get clarified in the next 2 to 3 days, maybe it is right for us to start singing Dead Man Walking. There's a couple of fans saying we need to wait till the end of the market. The end of the market will be after the first game. It will be after the first game. You guys want to wait until after the first game? No. No. So, oh well. I guess we'll see what happens. We'll see if Ausilio overseas. We will see if any of our last targets arrive. We will see if we'll get a centre back for depth. We will see just how much we get for Aslani. I mean, I never believed once that we were getting 15, 16 million. Isn't it funny how that price almost halved in the space of a day? Almost halved. But I'll say I will be one of those fans that put my hands up and says, you know what, for 9 million and a 40% resell on, you can go, Aslani. You can go, Aslani. You can go, bro. You can go, bro. We've got a couple of other links in the works. Benji Pavard, hello, confusements. Nothing is more confused than me. Nobody's more confused than me. Benji Pavard continues to be, you know, prostitutingly shopped around the media, whether it's to a club that doesn't exist yet in the Saudi, whether it's to Swiss clubs, whether it's French clubs, whether it's Lille, whether it's Marseille. Benji Pavard's name keeps coming up the window, as does Jelinski. Basically, we are going through the motions of any player that has not basically played well in the last 12 months. Any player that has not played well in the last 12 months, I can tell you right now, they are going to be in the rumors to leave. In the rumors to leave. But yeah, hello, Kilo from Michigan. Thanks for joining, bro. We've got a couple of new people coming through here, which is nice. Forza Inter as always, but hey, you got to be able to call out the bullshit. You got to be able to call it out here and there. We've got 21 people here for a live drive. That's nice. I've been going for 7 minutes. I'll go for another 5 because I've got to pull over soon anyway. Is there anybody left that you really want to sell besides Aslani? I mean, unless we actually sign another centre-back, even though I was disappointed with him last season, I know that we're not supposed to let someone of Benji Pavard's qualities leave the club without a direct replacement. So, do I watch F1? I used to, bro. I used to a fair bit. I used to follow Ferrari way back in the day. But then I just stopped, man. I can't get into it. All the races in Australia are shown epically late, even worse than football sometimes. Yeah. So yeah, long story short, thanks for joining, guys. The Ausilio, I don't like it. The rumors that came out today about Al Hilal being in the market for a director and seeing it how snakingly Inzaghi left, whether or not it was his fault, would it really be anyone's surprise? Would it really surprise anybody to hear that Piero Ausilio has been sneakingly also planning his exit from a club, ironically but not surprisingly, to the same club from as Inzaghi? Zach from Lebanon, marhaba habibi, marhaba bro. I hope you are well, cuz. Hope you are well, bro. I'm born and raised around Lebanese people. They're like the first ethnic group besides Italians that I was ever exposed to in my life in Australia, and I love them dearly from the bottom of my heart and with all of my heart. So peace be with you, bro. God bless. I think that'll be it because there wasn't much to talk about in general. I just wanted to vent my thoughts around the fact that I think this stinks. I think Ausilio stinks. I think he's a bit of a grub. I don't think he's that great of a director. I think he was an absolute nobody before Beppe Marotta. This was never going to be a video breaking down his missed transfers or his made transfers because, to be honest, he hasn't played the keyest role in all of them. Like I said, I think he's just purely piggybacking off Beppe, and so be it. At the end of the day, he's still just a working man doing a working job, and if piggybacking off someone like Marotta means he's got the bag of his life, the contract of his life in Saudi next, well, who looks stupid here? Piero Ausilio? No. He's the last one that looks stupid here. Yeah, he might be the one that cops the most shit, but he can wipe his tears with $100 euro bills, while all of us sit here and still remember the day Stephen Zhang asked for €5 at the front door of the Christmas party for the transfer market. Some things never change. Some things in the world do change. One thing is constant. Forza Inter sempre. But at the same time, try to be honest about your love. Try to be truthful about your love. There's nothing really to gain by lying about your love. I wouldn't lie to my wife if she was pissing me off. I'd be very upfront about it. The same way that if something's pissing me off with Inter and makes me upset, I'd be very upfront about it. It's just who I am as a person. I don't like to beat around the bush. I don't like to pussyfoot. I don't like to tippy toe. And you know what? I am impatient when it comes to respect, when it comes to actually doing things right. I am impatient because there's no reason to put off doing the right thing. And I believe that Inter's managers are putting off doing the right thing each and every time in this market. Thank you for your support. Thank you for following the channel. Forza Inter Worldwide. Ciao.